Take a look at this video. You see, there is something that happened in this video, and there are things that are very worrisome about this particular video that you're watching now. Yeah, this is supposed to be a wedding between a bandit, a senior bandit, and his bride. But something quickly happened that changed everything. But there is something more worrisome about the video than just what happened. Now, this video has been going round and round. So look at this young boy who is holding an AK, and so while he was trying to use it to hail the groom accidentally, he discharged one of the pellets into the wrongest part of the body. But there is something you should look out in this video. There is something much more worrisome about this video. First and foremost is that the report has it that this guy did not make it, because that thing went straight to the wrong side of the chest. And second thing is that the report also has it that this happened in Chad, not in Nigeria. Now, one of the things that is very worrisome about this video is, number one, if you look at this video very well, look at the background, you will see young children. Now, that's not all. If you look critically, pay attention to the background. That towards the end of this thing that looks like a hut, by the other side, you see group of women. So these guys have formed their own community here, which means they can now recreate, like they can now multiply. So they will give birth to more children, more bandits, and more terrorists. You and I know that because these bandits who infiltrate Nigeria every day are coming from Chad, these other countries surrounding Nigeria, which is one of the reasons why the man that this former chief of defense staff was speaking intensively on the issues of border wall. He was like, Nigeria has to build a wall. That our biggest problem is our borders. That we need a border wall, to separate us from these countries. Otherwise, we are not going to survive in this particular place that we are. We are surrounded by enemies, not just enemies. We are surrounded by people who are highly interested in Nigeria, because this is the most conducive place to infiltrate. This is the richest country in this region, and anybody who comes in here can easily make lots of money. You can just kidnap somebody and you've made $20,000. So they know that Nigeria is a lucrative soil. So all of them will be coming from these countries into Nigeria, and all they need is just an AK, and of course, and because they are well equipped already and also sponsored, so they have a lot of a lot of courage to do whatever they want to do. When America was looking for bin Laden, it took them 15 years of constant trailing, and before, in fact, do you know that even on the day Obama ordered for the Marines to go on full assault on bin Laden, they were not sure if he was on there. This guy had to hide himself from the world for 15 years. And guess what? All the videos he was making and releasing, he was giving it to his Korea guy, who takes it to Al Jazeera to publish. So America actually had to use that Korea guy to locate. And this Korea guy was also a very smart person. He was bin Laden's most trusted ally. And he doesn't often take a suspicious vehicle. And this guy wasn't living in a place where you can easily think somebody like him would be living. He didn't come out. He never came out. In fact, they had to use his shadows when he walked. They measured his shadow, the nose, just to compare, to match with the formal image or videos he has released before, to be sure if he's the one. Even that day, they were not sure if he was the one. They were like, if we strike and it's not him, then it be shame upon America. But if we strike and it's him, so be it. And then Obama courageously said, we have to go. And then he went. Luckily, it was him. But the question here is this: why does our own bandits have this such emboldened that they are not afraid, they're not worried about anything? See the way they are comfortable, they don't even care. They are running their own government, they have their own presidents, they have their own law enforcement agencies, they have their own security, they have their own emergency team. Everything, like the country is not their problem. Whatever people are doing is none of their business. All they know is that whenever they need money, they come out, they pick people, take them to the bush, and demand for ransoms. You know, if a bandit can ask for 600 million naira for one person, we're talking about 400 and something thousand dollars for one person. That's a lucrative business. You know, and the government is pretending like they don't know where these guys are. Look at them. They have families, they have children. Very soon, they will have schools. And then it becomes our normal life that as you're making money, make sure you're making money for kidnappers too, for bandits. These guys are recruiting, they are multiplying, recruiting terrorists everywhere, every day. All those children you see there are future terrorists.